What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got an early box opening of Attack on Titan Apocalypse. This was provided by the lovely folks at UVS, so shout out to UVS for sending me this box, sponsored, all of that good stuff, and you know the deal. This box was provided by the lovely folks at UVS for me to open up in a video, and I'm psyched about this. It is the third Attack on Titan set that we've had from UVS, and I think these are among the coolest sets any card game is producing right now, and you know that I do not say that lightly. So the set as a whole is out on the 16th of May. That is next Friday. Yes, next Friday. Pre-releases start tomorrow, and pre-orders obviously are live at your local game store. And remember, if you early register for your pre-release, you will earn extra loyalty points. Although I am aware that, unfortunately, because of timings, I couldn't open this until today. But still, it's not quite pre-release day yet. Pre-release start tomorrow. Sets out next Friday. And I'll pop a link in the description so you can follow that and find out all the information. If you want to know more about pre-releases, follow the link in description, and that will tell you everything you need to know. Of course, those of you that follow this channel will have noticed I've actually done 2 videos showing reveals for this new Attack on Titan set, Apocalypse. So I'm kind of hyped. I'm kind of ready for this one at this point. Let's hopefully pull some of those cards I went and revealed. Of course, you'll notice lovely manga artwork here. Battling the Titans, fervent demeanor, overwhelming size. Hey, there we go. I revealed this one. Titanic Capture is one of the ones I got to reveal. We've got ourselves Zeke Yeager. And of course, we do have double-sided cards here. Ooh, we like that one. An ultra-rare Alt Unrelenting Advance. Oh, Shared Memories. That was another one that I did get the reveal of. I mean, look, this is what I mean about this set. If you are a fan of the Attack on Titan manga, and you should be, just look at the redonkulous artwork there from Unrelenting Advantage. Also, I revealed Unrelenting Advantage. Not this artwork of Unrelenting Advantage, admittedly, but Unrelenting Advantage was one of the cards for which I had the Unrelenting Advance, my apologies. That was one of the cards for which I had the reveal. So cool. That makes me happy. Although, again, worth pointing out that I did not have the reveal of this artwork, just the ultra rare as a whole. Okay, I think that was a good start, frankly. That was a good pack number 1. So, we got Plan Coup, Pit Trap, Frantic Plea. Oh, there's something else cool in this one. See the Ocean, Time for Battle, Hang Zoe. And then we got an ultra rare Aerial Reinforcement. Not an ult, but still very, very cool looking. And that's the thing, even your regular cards in this set, because they're using the manga artwork, just looks stunning. Seriously, that Unrelenting Advance just... How can you look at that card and not just be like, oh, I want to go read Attack on Titan again? Let's go and read the whole thing cover to cover. I know I want to. Claw of the Jaw. Yeah, it's Claw of the Jaw. End of the Cycle, Destructive March, Eluding Fire, Annie Leonhardt. Oh, we got another Ultras coming out thick and fast here. The Final Slash. And then Titan's Flight, Unexpected Reunion, Openly Doubting. Oh, 3 Ultra Rares already. I can't remember what the pull rates are supposed to be for this set, but I feel like this is going to be a good box. I've got hope, ladies and gentlemen. A man can dream. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Okay. So, we got Countering Toss, Bullseye Shot, Titan Takedown, Lethal Rending, Symbolic Shot, Military Tactics. We've got Armin. And of course, you'll notice, well, let's not ruin anything here. And I think this is our first rare so far, because we started off with all of the ultra rares. Nice. Okay. I do love these ultra rares. They look absolutely phenomenal. But like I say, the ultra rares with the black and white manga artwork is just absolutely phenomenal. Right, Let's see what else we can get here. How far can we go? Well, hopefully an entire box worth. Also, shout out to UVS. Every time I do an opening for them, which is moderately often, which makes me happy, but when I do the opening for them, they always send me a new playmat. So, and I take this stuff seriously, right? Oh, this is the character I revealed, Eren Yeager. There we go. This is the one that I wanted, because that's the one that I revealed. And then we've got an ultra rare Warhammer Strike. Yeah, Eren Yeager. If anyone's got an Eren Yeager deck list, hit me up in the comment section or on Twitter at the Wassy. Give me a deck list I can use to make a really good Eren Yeager deck. I feel like there's at least one person watching this who's going to be able to make a better Eren Yeager deck than I am. So, you know, do that, please. And send me a deck list so I can go and try it out. That would make me happy. Okay. But yeah, I like doing this stuff properly. I like having an appropriate playmat for... That's not a double-sided one, of course. It's just a Warhammer Titan. I like having a double-sided playmat. Oh, did I miss the rare? I did miss the rare. That was Attack Titan Artillery. Have I done that anywhere else? I missed any... I don't think I've missed any of the other rares. Just trying to double-check there. So I like having an appropriate playmat on which to do an opening. It makes me happy. So the fact that UVS always go out of their way to send a playmat, just nice. I like that. It makes me very happy. What we're going to do nice and quickly is we're going to just cut open these boosters, because ripping them open with a tab, I'm not very good at that, and it takes longer. I know some people are very, very, very anti-cutting your booster packs open. What if you cut the cards? I have no answer to that. Just push the cards. Don't cut the cards. I've opened a lot. I've opened literally thousands of booster packs with scissors. I have never cut a single card doing so. Right. Premature Celebration. Finding Strafe. Titanic Hook. Pick Finger. Killing the Old Ways. There's your rare. I do like Attack on Titan. Went to a little indoor... It's kind of like an indoor theme park in Japan, but they had an Attack on Titan experience in there, which was live action and had... It was just wonderful. Right, what have we got here? Oh, Colossal Confrontation and SR. Look at that. For what it's worth, this says Colossal Confrontation in, hang on a second. Kyodaina Taiketsu. So this basically, this says Colossal Confrontation in kanji, and then this actually then says it in hiragana. So a lot of the time when you see Japanese, it'll have furigana, which is the hiragana written above the kanji. Here they've got it side by side. That's a really nice touch. That looks incredibly cool. I am learning Japanese for what it's worth. My Japanese skills are improving. They're improving very nicely. But let's look at these two cards. Now, I suppose if you don't have an affinity for the Attack on Titan manga, I can understand why you wouldn't love these, but it's such a good manga! I don't really understand how you wouldn't have an affinity for the Attack on Titan manga, honestly. It's just, it's classic at this point. It's an absolute classic of the genre. 10th Standoff. Pretty sure that was one of the ones I revealed. So we got, Humanity's Final Stand. I need to double check. I'm pretty sure Humanity's Final Stand was one of the ones. It's awkward because I reveal all of these cards. Yeah, where are you? Advancing Destruction, Questioning Yourself, 10th Standoff, Shared Memories were ones that I revealed. And then the other ones I revealed were Titanic Capture, Pulverizing Punch, and Eren Yeager. Maybe I didn't reveal that card. The problem is, I like seeing all the reveals everyone else has done. So sometimes it becomes difficult to try and remember which ones I actually revealed. Oh, never mind. Deep Sword Thrust, Snap Decision, Major Victory. We've got Mikasa. Oh, look at that. Marley's Warriors. Finally free. This is Freedom. And Descendant of Hizuru. Oh, I should say the playmat we're rolling here is Hizuru's Hope. So that's the actual playmat we're rocking in this video here. and I am a fan. I also have a real habit of starting doing these openings when I've got just enough time to do the opening before I have to go and get my kids from school. That becomes a little bit awkward. Oh, we're double-sided here. We got Yelena's Machinations, difficult to say. There's Pulverizing Punch. That one I definitely revealed. There we go. Right, one more pack, and then we are halfway through the box. Currently rocking 4 regular ultra rares, a secret rare, and an alt ultra rare, which is just absolute tense standoff. That's one of mine. I say one of mine like I have any ownership over the card whatsoever. I obviously don't. It does make me very happy though. The lovely folks over at UVS, they have a real habit of they have a real habit of saying, of getting in touch, being like, "Hey Ross, so we've been chatting to you for a little while. We kind of know what you're into at this stage, so yeah. Do you want to do an opening and reveals for this set? Because you'll notice, not you know, there are some sets that I get a bit more excited about than others because there are some things that are a bit more exciting to me." And UVS are just really, really good at this point. Every time there's a set coming out that is something I'm particularly into, I get a little email from UVS coming through just being like, "Hey, we'll see. So, we both know you like Attack on Titan, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then, you know, reveals and openings and just, seriously, shout out to UVS. Those people are, you know, the people working there, the people with whom I deal are just awesome. Very generous and kind in terms of sending out products, doing reveals, etc. But also, just really awesome at kind of knowing me a bit and remembering what it is that I am absolutely into when it comes to manga properties and the such. Right, we're going to go a little bit faster through the second half of the box. A lot of these are going to be ones we've seen before. Oh, devastating loss. Another ultra rare, but you'll notice with the ultra rares, they largely take the border off here. And so it opens up the artwork a lot more, and it does just look cooler. The ultra rares, obviously the best among them, but that doesn't see McGarth. And don't get me wrong, all the cards look cool. I really like the way in the artwork here, you know, we've got black borders, but some of the artwork, they really play with the fact that it's a black border and let it kind of bleed into the artwork to make it look particularly fitting. And I do think that just looks awesome. Moment of normalcy. Now I think I might have, like that one, there's very little there, but it really looks like they're peeking out from somewhere. And it's just something in the art design here, something in the design of the cards, where they've really made this work beautifully. Now, did I hit too much of my luck with the ultra rares in the first half of the box? Don't know. Let's have a look. There's another Eren Yeager, which of course was one of the ones I was lucky enough to get to reveal, which makes me very happy. Right, what we got here? Hasty Retreat. So yeah, in the comment section, tell me, are you planning on going to a pre-release? Also, tell me which of these character cards you are particularly excited about from this set. For me, obviously, it's Eren Yeager, like I've said, but even that, like, it's a little bit biased. Because we all know at this point, I've told you guys that was the character that I revealed. So obviously that's the one I'm going to make. And here's the thing, right? And, you know, I know some of you out there, you know, may have had reveals in the past. There's Randy Leonhardt, which I'd be very tempted to play with. But I can't do it because of Eren Yeager. But you do get a little bit attached. Like I say, even though it's weird, you do think of them as like, oh, they're the cards I revealed. You get a little bit excited when you pull them from a pack. You want to include them in decks wherever possible. So for me, oh my word. Now it's not Eren Yeager, but look at that. Pieckfinger, Panzer Unit Cartman. That is an alt character, which is just phenomenal. And look at it's not just foiling there. Look at the texture. I'll tell you what, getting your secret rare, your alt character rare, and then the alt character, you really feel like you're getting hits. At least I really feel like I'm getting hits from these boxes. Again, gifted box and all of that good stuff. But still, see, look, a couple of cards in a row where they really played with the black borders there. I really appreciate where they do that. Okay, there was at least apparently one incredibly cool hit still to come out from this box. Got countering toss, moral conflict, destructive march. Oh, there's something cool coming. It's resurrected titans. Now I will say there were 2 ultra rares in my second reveal video that I did for you lovely ladies and gentlemen. There was one that I've not pulled yet. What is it? The Rumbling. I've not pulled the Rumbling yet, I believe. So I don't know if there's any ultra rares left in the last 3 packs. But if there is one left, if we could pull a The Rumbling, that would be lovely. Because that's the other thing. Every time you reveal a card, I mean, maybe it's just me. Oh. My word. Okay, then there's Pulverizing Punch and... So, okay. So, that's what the SR looks like, the secret rare. That is what the UR alternate looks like. But then we've actually gone and hit an SR alt as well. Female Titans Roundhouse Kick. Look at the artwork and the card design. Just, I'm going to say it, wowzers. Oh, that's nice. Okay, right, 2 more packs remaining. You've got to feel like I've gotten all the big hits out at this point. But I wouldn't be upset if another one came out. It's also weird, of course, because this is, this is my first box of the set. Get the feeling it might not be my last box of the set. But it is my first box of the set. So I don't want you guys to judge my box. When you've gone to your pre-releases, when the set's out, when you've seen some boxes being opened, open some of your own, hopefully. Just let me know how my box you think compares to some of the others that you've seen. I personally think this was a pretty gosh darn good box. I am extremely happy with how this box went. But, of course, it's early. I've not seen anyone else open many boxes yet, so I want to know what you think. Did I do good? It feels like I did good. So, we got half a dozen of the URs here, which are very cool, like we've said. But then we had the SR, the Alt SR, the Alt UR, and the Alt Character. And those 4 cards together, just, absolutely phenomenal. So these are Alts, and this is just a regular SR. But oh my word. Okay, that seemed to go well. I enjoyed that. That was fun. One more shout out to UVS for sending the box, sending the playmat, just being awesome. Thank you, UVS, for being cool. And yeah, now it's over to you guys. Don't forget to follow the link in the description to find out about pre-releases. Tell me how your pre-release went. Tell me which character you're going to be building around. And please give me a deck list for Eren Yeager so I can go start winning some games in the comment section. Get us! Be nice! And then the usual deal, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching a particularly exciting Wossy Plays.